This was the first thing that caught my eye when we were walking through the thrift shop on January 1st, and I kind of wish I had brought her home with me. She's not my usual style, but she is quirky and neat, and I thought I could come home and Google the artist and find more about her, but no such luck. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and we had to go to the laundromat to get the laundry done. But if the thrift stores are open, that means a detour to the thrift stores. There was more interesting stuff to gawk at than I've seen in a while, and some fun stuff I'd like to share with you. And aside from the planter in the shape of a woman pulling a carrot, there's also something else that I think I'm going to wish I had bought. We'll get to that in a minute. I thought that this doll was part of the basket, but no, somebody had just plopped her in there. Sometimes the things that look interesting aren't interesting at all. I have a hunch that might have been a bridal bouquet, but I don't know if I hope I'm wrong. 32 years later, have my fake floral bouquet, and I don't know why. It's a cute little Pegasus and a cute little unicorn. I think people had gotten rid of collections. There were a lot of pieces that seemed to go together and a whole lot of hand painted vintage ceramics, some in colors that hurt my eyes. I wanted to love that basket, but the texture of it was just really, really wrong. That laundry basket is a smaller version of the one we had when I was a kid, one of those things that conjures up a vivid memory even though you haven't seen it in years. Last time I went to St. Vinny's, the craft shelves were bare, so it was nice to see that at least Goodwill has stuff. And look at these bags of spools. That is acrylic thread for punch needle. And it looks like it has that slightly fuzzy texture I love. I am just betting you could do crewel embroidery with that. Those were big bags for $8, but I don't know anything about this product. I don't know if it would do if I wanted it to, what I wanted it to do. I was seriously tempted. There looked like a great variety of colors. And I had to work hard to talk myself out of them. If they had been just a tiny bit cheaper, they would have come out with me. But I splurged on that wool a couple of weeks ago and I haven't done anything with it yet. Once I start actively getting stuff done again, I'm gonna allow myself to spend a little of the crafting budget and maybe experiment a little more. Although I have never ever seen threads like this before, and I would guess that I'm not going to see them again. Here was a cute little plastic canvas piece. I like the shape of it. And some Jim Holtz ideology keys that my son pointed out probably would have been cheaper in the craft store than they were here at Goodwill. That's an ongoing theme with craft supplies at the thrift store. Some more plastic canvas. It amuses me that I saw the Mary Maxim logo out of the corner of my eye, even though I ordered some yarn from them recently, so maybe that's why they were on my radar. Here's a third bag of those acrylic spools. I'm going to learn to do punch needle, and I am going to regret not buying these. There were some big spools of white macrame yarn a while back that I did not buy, and then 3 days later I was going through my stash and found exactly the pattern I would have used it for. This bear is just an odd color, and he was way lighter than I would have thought a ceramic piece would be. But the little tag there solved the mystery. He's made of Mount St. Helens ash. I don't know if that is in the clay or the paint. Back in the early 80s, I think everybody in the Pacific Northwest had Mount St. Helens ash and did strange things with it. We had some baby food jars full. I don't know if those are still in my mom's hutch behind the china or if she eventually got rid of them. Little teddy bears that I'm sure are supposed to be cute, but not even my 7-year-old self would have loved those. The little vintage 1970s humorous trophies, there were 4 or 5 of those here on the same shelf, and I either never see them or see them in groups. They're one of those odd things, and my parents had a couple when I was growing up. I think one was I Love You This Much with the arms spread wide. They're just kind of dumb and nostalgic. Cute little resin house clocks. Sometimes it is just fun to look at the bric-a-brac and see what there is to see. These angel, what are the things that you put the curtain rods through called? Because I don't know, but I could see those maybe painted a different color. I probably am going to wish I'd got them for my sewing room. Here's some cute hobnail milk glass. Here's another piece that I don't think would pass the official tests of is it milk glass. It felt different and it was only 99 cents. So I have a hunch that something wasn't collectible about it. Look at this little choir boy. He horrifies me. I don't know if it's his face or the colors the artist chose, but I'm not a fan. I love the owl thermometer. We've got an alligator one that sits on our kitchen windowsill. And take a look at this. I was recently reading a conversation about using wedding dresses for crafting materials, and at 20 bucks, this is probably a candidate. That was some gorgeous beadwork and probably not the way it was professionally packaged, although I haven't opened mine up, so maybe it looks like that. Who knows? Now there's a part of me that's wondering if that dry cleaner actually sent home my dress in the cardboard box that we've been hauling around for 3 decades. I might have to pull it out and take off the outer box and look, because that's going to keep me up at night now. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. I'm excited to do more thrifting in the new year, and I'll be back with you with more videos soon.